All right, we're here today with Baker University head track and field coach Ryan Pitts. Coach, this is your first year into that role as head track and field coach. How's the start been for you so far?
It's been okay so far. I was a little nervous about how things would go at first. Um, as far as the coaching aspect, I'm not nervous about that at all. I think that's what comes the most natural to me. But the administrative side of things, budget and scheduling and and uniforms and all that stuff, that was what was going to be new to me. I've had a lot of help from Coach Byers. He's been there with me every step of the way, helping me out, giving me tips and pointers on different things. So he's made that transition a lot easier for me. So it's going well so far.
The indoor season's in full swing. You've had some solid numbers so far. A couple of Hart Athlete of the Weeks. Take us through the indoor season at this point.
Indoor's been good so far. We had a few kids compete at the KU invite 2 weeks ago, and they did well. We took just a small group of kids just to see how they would perform based off of what they've done this fall so far. And it's been great. We had Josh Peck, who qualified A standard, first competition of the season. And then, guys like Tyler Randall, Deshaun Burnt are not far away from the qualifying marks. Tyson Roki, my decathlete, is just miles ahead of where he was at this point last season. So that's always just a measuring stick for everyone. And then when we went to Dome last week as a team, I told them, don't compare yourselves to where you finished the season. Always compare yourself to where you were at this point last year. Okay? And everyone is steps ahead, far, far where they were last year.
And with indoor, it's a different element compared to the outdoor season. But how do you utilize this indoor season as a team? As you transition into outdoor.
I like to use indoor as my time to train for outdoor. Being from California, we don't have indoor seasons, so what we have as indoor season out there is just we're still outdoors, but we're just training for outdoor because track meets don't really start in California until about March, which is the same here, except now we can compete during the winter when we couldn't out there. So my focus as far as indoor is just for training purposes for outdoor. Now it's still a competition. We still want to be indoor champions, but our main goal, our focus is to be in shape for outdoor. That's why this past meet at Dome, a lot of athletes were either running a 400 and a 200 or a 600 and a 4x4. Why? Because for training purposes, to get in shape. People who usually are 60-meter runners had to run the 400, because we have to make up for those days when, our practices are, based on the elements outside. We're at the mercy of the elements out here when it's snowing outside and we can't be outside on the track. So when we're in the gym, we can do certain things to make up for it. But training purposes, they ran those events to make up for days when we can't run.
Looking ahead, what are some of those indoor meets coming up that you hope to see some positive things from your athletes?
Definitely next week. One is Pitt State. They have a brand new 300-meter indoor facility, so I'm excited for a lot of guys to get on that track. I think a lot of guys will hit qualifying marks at the Pitt State meet. I think the relay will qualify as well. But Central College I'm excited for, which is the following day on that Saturday, because the entire team will be traveling to Central. And so I'm just excited to be taking the entire group and going in full swing with the whole team. So that's two things that I'm looking forward to this next week.
Well, Coach, thank you very much for your time. Good luck the rest of the indoor season and as you prepare for the outdoor.
All right, thanks a lot.